My name is Kumaranaidu Son of Subramanian. Today we are going to present our mini project for computer programming, course code BEJ1012, and our title is Casio FX. My groupmates are Satish, son of Anandarao, Hariharan, son of Dharmalingam, Kukendra, son of Narayanasamy, and Barnidharan, son of K. Tamilendran.
So hi everyone, I'm Kukenda Narayam. My metric number is CE200 So I will be explaining about the program or coding which we use for our mini project. So as you can see here, this is our preprocessor directive we use, and this is the header. So we use three types of header. One is IO stream, CMAT, and also IO many. So here this is the parameter and this is the return type and this is the function name. So we use these for several functions, several operations such as subtraction, division, square root, and also power. So this is the main function. So as you can see here, we have declared the a, b, x, y, z here. So first of all, when we start to run the program, it will show choose the calculator and it will show these three output. So when we if we press a, it will go for the standard calculator. For b, it will go for scientific, and also e will exit the program. Then for the standard calculator, there are four types of operation: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and also division. So for if you press A, it will go for addition, B for subtraction, C for multiplication, and if you press D, it will go for division. So for these we use if else statement, and for our program we use three types of operation, which is switch statement, array, and also if else statement. So let's go for switch statement. There are seven cases. So the first case is division operation. For division operation, you must enter two input x and y, and it will show you the answer for the operation. So this is the operation we use for division, z equals to division x y, and we use array for multiplication and also addition here. The subtraction operation is similar to the division operation. Here you have to enter two input x and y, and it will show you the answer. And for array, you have to enter the size of the array first. If you enter 4, let's say you enter 4, it will ask for 4 input, then it will multiply all the 4 input and it show you the answer here. The pro is for product, and for addition, same like the multiplication, but it will sum all the input number you have entered, depends on the size of the array. So if you enter any operation or any value incorrectly, then it will show incorrect operation as entered. Oh sorry, incorrect operation entered. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, good morning. My name is Barnidharan. Today I am going to continue with the scientific calculator part in the coding. So, first it started with the if else statement. So, if we enter B, it will be entering the scientific calculator part. So, in scientific calculator part, there are three operations: case E, case F, and case G. So case E is equal to square root, case F is equal to power, case G is equal to factorial. So first we need to change choose the operation. So first it will be switching to B. So switching to B is like choosing the scientific calculator part. So first for case E is the operation to find out square root operation. First the program will show prompt user to enter the number. We need to enter the number, so it will stated at sx value. So the formula is z equal to square root x. So the output will show out the square root value and then break. And then the next case is case f. Case f is the power operation. It will find power of all the numbers. So first we need to enter the number. So the number is stated as x. So after enter the number, it will prompt user to enter the exponent value. So in equal to y. So the y is the exponent value that we are going to enter. So the formula is z equal to power xy. So the cout will show the exponent or the power of all the numbers. So break. And then it continues with case G, factorial operation. So it prompts the user to enter a positive integer. So Cin equal to Z. So this will be the formula. So it will shows out the factorial of Z. So the Z operational value, factorial value will show up. So break. After all the operation, break. And then for the default value, if we enter a incorrect integer or number or a symbol, it will show as incorrect operation entered, break. So for the last part, it shows out as cout the program is going to exit. Thank you.
Hi madam, my name is Satif son of Andrao, metric number CE200206. So I'm going to present about the testing part. As we know that this coding has two different calculators. First calculator is standard calculator and scientific calculator. For standard calculator, there are four operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. For the scientific calculator, there are three operations, which is power, factorial, and square root. So as we can see here, for the addition operation, we can get the output without any errors. For an example, the user can input any size of array and it will give the sum of the array elements. From here, we can get the correct answer for this input value. For the subtraction operation, the user can input two different numbers. From here, we input 10 and 4 and the answer will be 6. So we got the answer without any errors. For the multiplication operation, the user can input array also, the size of the array. So the product of the array elements is 5376 for these elements, which is correct. We can get the output without any errors. For the division operation, the user can input two different numbers. So from here we input 10 and 2, the answer will be 5. So we can get the answer without any errors. So that's all for the standard calculator, testing on standard calculator. So now I'll be present about the testing on scientific calculator. First, square root operation. For the square root operation, we have input the value 25. Then we can get the answer 5, which is the square root of 25. So we can get the correct answer without any errors. For the power operation, we input the number 7 and the exponent is 2. So we can get the answer 49. For the factorial operation, the user can enter a positive integer. Here we have entered 5 and the factorial of 5 is equals to 120. So from this, we can conclude that we can get the correct answers without any errors. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hello there, I'm Hariharan here. So I'm going to continue the presentation with the verification. So there are given options for choosing the type of calculator. The first is A. If you type A, standard calculator. If you type B, scientific calculator. And if you type E, exit from the program. So here's the output we got when we type A for standard calculator. So the output shows standard calculator and the operations for standard calculator. So then this is the output for when we type B for scientific calculator. So when we type B, the output shows scientific calculator and the operations for the scientific calculator shown. And if we find type E, which is to exit from the program, and yes, the program is going to exit. And when other inputs except the given options are typed, the program finished with exit equals 0. The program immediately stopped. So here, after choosing the standard calculator, there are given options. So when we type A for standard calculator, there are given options, the operations for standard calculator: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So when we input A, it shows the addition operation. When we input B, it shows the subtraction operation. And we input C, it shows the multiplication operation. And we input D, it shows division operation. And when other input except on the given options given, it shows incorrect operation entered. So we have successfully created a program that can choose the type of calculator and the type of operation we want to perform. And also, when we give none other inputs from the given options, the program gives an output incorrect options and stop immediately. So for verifications for operation addition in standard calculator, for this we type A for addition. So then it shows the addition operation and the size of array. So we choose 5 and 5 numbers. So they're given the answer for the 5 addition numbers. So then after it, we prove it by calculating it manually in a laptop PC calculator, and the answer shown is same as the output we create, output of the program we created. So then this is the verification for subtraction. For subtraction, we should type B, and then it shows a subtraction operation, and then it asks for two numbers to subtract, and this is the output, the answer given: 10 minus 4 equals to 6. And then we verify it by doing it in a standard calculator in laptop PC, and the answer shown is same as the output. And then this is for the verification of operation multiplication. For multiplication, we should type C, and after we type C, it will ask for multiplication operation and the size of the arrays for 6 numbers. So if we choose 6 numbers, it will ask for 6 numbers to do the multiplication operations. So here we entered the 6 numbers, and the answer for the 6 numbers, 6 multiplication numbers is 5376. So we did the same with the calculator in laptop PC. We got 5376, which is same as the output. And then for division operation, we type D, and yes, it asks for 2 numbers for the division operation. So we choose 10 and 2, and the output is 10 over 2 equals to 5. So we had done the same. We had performed the operation in a standard calculator in laptop PC, and we got the answer 5, which is the same as the output given. So for the standard calculator, we have done all the operations and done, verified, tested. Thank you.
After choosing the scientific calculator, they are given option. E is for square root, F is for power, G is for factorial. So when input E, it will appear as a square root operation, and when input F, it will appear as a power operation, and when input G, it will appear as a factorial operation. And also when we give none other inputs from the given option, let's say H, the program gives an output of incorrect operation and stops immediately. Then for the operation square root in scientific calculator, let's say we have entered 25, then the square root will be 5. As this is a square root operation, we can only input the squares, otherwise it will round off the answer and can cause incorrect output. So we get the answer is 5, which is a correct and accurate answer. We check this by calculating the operation manually. Then verification for the operation power in scientific calculator. So as this is a power operation, we can input the exponent value, which is the value of power for the power operation. So in this output, we have entered 7 for the input and 2 for the exponent value. So we will get the final answer will be 49, which is a correct and accurate answer. We also check this by calculating the operation manually, so we get this. Then verification for the operation factorial in scientific calculator. So the output given where we have to enter a positive number. So in this output we have entered 4 for the input for the operation factorial, and the final answer will be 24, which is a correct and accurate answer. We check this by calculating the operation manually. Then we got this. So finally we had achieved the output of the program we created with our respective fragment, and it is done, tested, and verified. Thank you.